Welcome, dear friends. Today we will be looking into another exciting tips and tricks session for Python. I hope this will be very beneficial for you. Please continue to watch, uh, like, subscribe, comment. Okay. So previous videos have been getting good responses. Most of the videos are getting good responses, and currently I hope this will be you will be taking this as a very serious thing. Please share with your friends. This will be beneficial, very beneficial. Yeah. And currently actually we'll be looking into different aspects, not only one or two, but overall, I mean, that I feel I haven't covered in the previous session. You may remember we had one session before. This also is a continuation of that, like Python tips and tricks. This is another entirely different tips and tricks session, which I think I didn't cover in the earlier session. So the first one is a difference between sort and sorted functions. A list is having, you can sort a list using two functions. One is a list dot sort, that is a original list object dot sort, and the sorted method. Okay, difference is that list dot sort actually gives the same list. Okay, in the case of if you use the sorted, then it will give a new list. I mean, every time you are using the sorted method, it will be giving a new list instead of sorting the old list itself. That's the difference. Okay, so as you can see here, we have given sort using sorted method. We actually both actually will be giving almost the same result. And here I am using, yeah, see, it is giving the same result only. And the earlier one, the list was I gave the wrong name for the list, that's why. So now it's okay. I hope you understand that. So the first one, that is list, the list sorted method actually returns a new list object, and the next one, that is the list or sort, actually sort the existing list itself. Yeah, another is finding, I mean, lower upper sorted. Using the sorted, now we can actually find the anagram. Anagram is actually if case insensitive sum of alphabets, a value of alphabets, okay, is the same for two words, it is an anagram. That's the true definition. So as you can see, we have given several, I mean, inside this we have given this is a method, this is a function. As you can see, this function starts with def keyword, and that is the on the and there is a colon at the end of the line. Okay, so we have two words as parameters, arguments are parameters. So we are checking it with is anagram. Okay, so so we are printing the first two words. Next we will be actually converting the word to lowercase, both the words to lowercase. Next we will be checking if sorted word, first word and second word are same. Now it is correct. It will be giving the same result. Okay, as I told you, here actually the last one, especially important is the last one, result. That is all caps, small changing case letter. That is, the letters have different cases. And the peoples, that is actually two different words. Letter, liter, both are two different words. So that's why that's giving both of them false. And then we are using love and evolve. Both are having the same alphabets. Okay, same alphabets in same number of times. So that is returning true. I hope you understand. Using the sorted method only we are finding this one. So this is one of the easiest ways to find frequency of a value inside anything. You can inside, maybe inside a list, it may be inside anything. And this we use from collections counter. Okay, so we create actually we can check the frequency of occurrence for a string and list. So that's what we are doing here. First we create a counter for a string Las Vegas and print the result. You can see it prints number of occurrences. Here you can see now it prints the number of occurrences of AS as 2, LAS Vegas GAS. So A is occurring twice, and S is happening twice. All others are single occurrence. Similarly, we have a list that is multiple occurrences of 10 and 23, 32, multiple occurrences are there. So it actually creates a frequency of occurrences. You can see here the second one is this. Actually it gives a dictionary. This is a dictionary, so it gives a dictionary of frequency of occurrence. And fourth one is a else statement in the for loop. That is very interesting. Most of the other languages doesn't have this. So if you are inside a for loop and you are checking something, and if you have to give a common else statement for that, okay, that is, you are having a if statement for that if state inside a for loop, and outside the for loop you have to give an else statement. It is possible. The example you can see here, in this example we have given only even numbers inside the list numbers. Every time we go and check, that is number percentage 2, that is mod 2, if there is any remainder, it is, then we will print the number. Okay, that means it is a odd number. In the if there is no odd number inside this particular list, that is after completing all the iterations, there is no odd numbers, then we will have to print no odd numbers. Normally what we do is we will put flags and like that, and in this case what happens is, instead of all this, just give this else is actually in the for block itself, not inside the if block. So we can directly go in here, go and print no odd numbers there. If it doesn't enter, in this case that break doesn't work, and Yeah, that is the case. So in this case, the else get activated. This is very interesting. Please don't forget. This will be very useful in many odd numbers. If we want to actually change some values like 2, I am changing to 11. That's an odd number. So what happens? It just prints 11 and no odd number is not found. Again, and keep changing this to 12 and running it, and again no odd numbers prints. That is all even numbers. Again, the fifth hack, uh, you can actually pass number of arguments to a function. Actually, we've seen that function. We've seen all these things earlier also. I mean, but not inside the function. We gave a list can be, we can use a pointer for a list like that we have seen. But in this, we are actually passing arguments as a pointer for the list. So okay, see, you can see we can number of numbers or arguments are there inside this. That is 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 is the all independent arguments, but we are actually reading it using a list argument here, and we are actually going through the number of arguments. Okay, so total number of arguments will be printed. So we actually printed the total here, but not the total number. Sorry, it is total. It is sum of numbers, and we are printing 30 plus 40 plus 50 plus 60 plus 70. That is 250. And another very interesting thing, as you can see, all these things are commented. Variables and what is possible in variables, variable values and names. Okay, don't actually you can have a variable starting with a number. That is it. I mean, we cannot even have a 0 in the front, and that is one. That means it is, if you want to give a variable like numeric 1, find fx or something, it is not possible. Instead of that, you have to give alphabet 1, that is one, and fx. So that's it. If you want to give any values starting with 0, then it is not possible. Okay, for that is, you can see that 0xyz value, it is not possible. That's we discussed it earlier. You can use any number of underscores in a variable name. That is, in the first you can at any position you can use underscore. At the first position you can use underscore. Second position you can underscore. Last position you can use underscore. We don't have any issues. That is, and the next thing is, see, we can't use a 0 at the beginning of a number. That is, I mean, if you have a number like 100 and you want a 4-digit number, then you can inside that number itself, you can, in the assignment itself, you can't use 0 100 0 100 0 followed by 100. That's it. Another thing, so if you are getting errors in any case, please make sure this is the reason. And the multiple comparisons are possible. Multiple comparisons means usually you will have to go for AND or something like that. In this case, in the case of Python, you can give A less than B less than C less than D directly, or ABC. We are giving values 10, 20, 30, 40. We can check A less than B less than C, or you can give. Okay, you can see that it is printed ABC, A less than B, B less than C less than D. Yes, A is the minimum value. It says, just says. And another thing is you can find the size of any object from the sys module. You can actually get there is a method called get size of. So we are giving Python and gets the size is 55. It says the size is 55. If you want, if you have any doubt, anything, any object you can find, not just a string or something, a list, or you can give list also. Okay. You can give this list also. 136 is the size. Like this, we can find the memory used. Okay, again, as you remember, strings, integers, integers, and tuples are immutable. Means you can't change the values. Once you create an object, you can't change the values. If you assign a new value, it will be given to a new memory location. So that's what we are actually looking here. And at the same time, list and list dictionary sets, etc., are mutable. Here, A and ID of A, that is almost like a location of A in the memory. B is SSS, A dot ID of A, B dot ID of B. Both are different. Okay, it will not change. Even if I change the assign something, it will give a new value. Same is the case with that is tuples also. Here we are creating a tuple and we are printing the value and ID, and we are creating a new one and we are trying to append it, but it will not work. Reason is that a tuple is immutable and you can't add anything to the tuple once created. Again, list and dictionaries are mutable. You can change the values. I mean, if you want, you can add, insert, append values. Here we create a list, then we find that ID, that is memory location, then we go for appending some values. Then we actually print all these things. Next is same thing again. Again, we go for the dictionary. Here we create a dictionary using curly brackets and colons. Okay, 1 colon 2, 2 colon 3, 3 colon 4, like that, 4 colon 5. These are all dictionary. And we create another dictionary, x colon 1, y colon 3, and then we update da dot update db. Then we are printing the values. You can see all these locations. These are here. You can see hello, same locations. SSS 7 different locations. Again, we create a set. It's having location on 6, and it's another one, immutable tuples. Then is 76. It is actually new value, since you can actually change any values in a tuple. Okay, then we create a list. Then list is mutable. We are able to add values to a list. Same thing in the dictionary. What we are doing is we create a dictionary, that is 1 colon 2, 2 colon 3, 3 colon 4, 4 colon 5, like this. It has having a location that ends with 72. And since dictionaries are also mutable like list, we actually use one. We actually get, that is 1 colon 2 colon 1 colon 2, 2 colon 3, 3 colon 4, 4 colon 5, x colon 1, y colon 3, like that. Okay. Actually, it is easy to find the keys and values separately in the case of dictionaries. Keys are unique, but values are not. That's the case of dictionaries. So I am having the dictionary A colon 1, B colon 2, C colon 3. Okay. We want to get the value separately. I gave it k equal to da dot keys. That is the method. Value is k is the key and v is the value. V equal to da dot values. When you print, we all get all the keys and values separately with same index. See, this is it. Keys and values. Okay, same thing. If you want to, earlier I forgot to put that one. If you want to reverse a list, just give double colon -1 inside the list. Here we created a list called L, and L within square brackets double colon -1 will give the reverse of the list. If you want, you can print it and see. See, if we gave 11, 12, 13, 11, 22, 33, 44, 55. Here we get 55, 44, 33, 22, 11. Okay, friends. Thanks for watching. I hope you all like this session. Please keep watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, etc. We always value your feedbacks. Just comment also. If you have any doubts also, you can comment. Thanks for watching.